and Angus Dupree up there. Waiting, planning an ambush? If so, his team members would be in trouble. Needing to provide his boss and fellow agent cover, Leo gestured to Jake. Murrow gave him the thumbs-up sign. In tandem, they carefully moved farther into the warehouse, not wanting to draw attention to their presence. True's ears perked up. The scruff of his neck rose. A deep growl emitted from his throat. Breath stalling, Leo paused as he scanned the perimeter for whatever threat his partner sensed. Then, total pandemonium broke out. 4 men with automatic weapons appeared from around the sides of the 2 containers. A barrage of gunfire erupted. The deafening noise bounced off the walls. Leo's heart revved into overdrive. Adrenaline surged. His pulse pounded in his ears as he dropped to one knee to return fire. "Down!" Leo shouted to True. The dog dropped to his belly. "Take cover!" Jake yelled. Leo grabbed True's collar and tugged him behind a large container. Something metal hit the concrete floor, and a hissing filled the air, followed by a cloudy haze. Leo gritted his teeth and fought past the stinging in his eyes and nose from the pepper-infused smoke sneaking beneath the face shield on his helmet. A sound of a dog's yelp jolted through Leo. His heart slammed against his ribs. "True?" He quickly checked the dog's taut body for injury. None. It had to be Buddy. Leo searched the gloom for Jake and his dog. He couldn't see either one. Had they retreated? Was Buddy hurt? Jake? Leo flattened himself on the ground next to True, then tapped the canine on the flank. Together, they scuttled backward toward the door, keeping their heads down and out of the line of fire. A squad of Los Angeles police officers, dressed in tactical gear, filed past them. With the arrival of backup, relief flooded through Leo. Outside, he found Buddy lying on the ground, blood oozing from a wound in his hindquarters. Leo's stomach dropped. He knelt beside the dog, tore off his glove, and used it as a compress against Buddy's injury. The dog whimpered. "Where's Jake?" Leo rasped, wishing the dog could speak. The whir of rotors close by had him jerking to his feet. Buddy barked and, in a burst of energy, jumped up and took off, leading Leo and True around another building just as a black helicopter with no markings lifted from the ground. Buddy whined and continued to bark, his agitation clear as he sniffed a puddle of blood near where the helicopter had sat. Jake's blood? A vice tightened around Leo's heart. He shaded his eyes but couldn't see inside the tinted windows of the bird as it disappeared from view. This wasn't one of theirs. That meant Gallagher! Leo turned to see his boss escorting Reginald Dupree from the warehouse while other officers brought out several of Dupree's henchmen. Agent Harper Prentice jogged over. "Angus Dupree escaped, but we got Reginald." She tilted her head. "You okay?" "No." His voice sounded ragged, the way he felt inside. He glanced at Buddy. The dog's distress tore at Leo. "Jake's been taken." The team had captured the head honcho of the Dupree crime syndicate, but they'd lost a good agent in the process. Guilt ate through Leo's gut like acid. He'd failed his team. He'd failed Jake. With fists clenched, Leo vowed he'd track down Angus Dupree and rescue his comrade if it was the last thing he did on this earth. 1. "Mommy, where are the fishies? Hey, be careful, buddy. Don't slip off the rock." Heart lurching, Alicia Duncan grabbed her son Charlie by the back of his green life vest. If he leaned over any farther, he would go headlong into Wyoming's Blackthorn River. His fishing pole clattered against the outcropping of smooth rocks where they'd plopped down to fish, the exact place she'd fished from as a kid and teen. "Hang on to your pole, sweetie." Heat bounced off the stones and reflected off the river water from the unseasonably warm April morning sun, making perspiration break out at her nape beneath her long, dark hair. It was a beautiful spring day for spending time outdoors with her son in the middle of Wyoming's northwestern mountain range.